Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the variable. At first I was thinking to upload some advanced topics of PHP, but then I thought okay, first start with some very basics. And in the basics of PHP, whenever we learn PHP, then variable is the first thing that we learn. So today we will start with the variable and will you will get to know that what is variable. So here I already written that in simple words, right? In simple words, variable is something that has a name, and which holds some kind of value. So basically variable holds some kind of value, and this value can be changeable. This means that we can change this value uh, between the runtime of a program. So here we will first see how we will declare a variable. So for example, I declare a variable with $a and I give its to value 10, right? So I save it and then I run it. Yeah, okay. It doesn't display anything because we haven't put echo here. So to display the variable value, we will just write echo $a. Yeah, so it prints. So as you already know, I think that this is the starting tag of PHP. It tells the server to that PHP starting from here. As we can also write PHP in HTML as well. For example, just show you one very small example like HTML and body, right? So here I write just to name, for example, PHP echo $name, and then here $name equal to, for example, John. Okay, John, right? John. So now we will see. Okay, you can see its name John. So here this tells okay, PHP is starting from here and ends here. So I will remove this and will also remove this. Okay, now here we know, okay, we declare a variable with the value, we also declare it as null, right? Then we echo it, it will not display anything, right? So for example, uh, as you see, like with echo, we do not know that what type of data this variable a stores. So to check this, rather than echo, we will use var $a, right? So now we will check. Yeah, now it shows that this has a null. For example, I store it 10, right? Then we check it. Okay, so now it tells this variable is type of int and stores the value 10, right? For example, 10.0. Okay, float. Right, now this one is float. Okay, so now we have to remember one thing, like I just write here in computers, right? All data is stored in memory, right? Memory, right? There are different locations in memory, and each location has one has got one unique address, right? It's same like for example, if for example we are living in a town and every house in the town has a unique address, right? So for example, we talk about Sham's address is house number, for example 789, street number 5, New Delhi, right? So rather than use this complete address every time, or we will repeat it, we will just say Sham's Sham's address. This is a very basic example. So with the same way, like in the memory, $A got one memory address. For example, the system assigns $A to 8000 address, right? In this address, it stores one value called 10. So rather than writing something like this, or like, I mean, this very example, this is just I am writing to show you like this, right? Every time we write this, okay, this is the address, and in C, this is the operator to like display the address of the variable, but in the PHP it's not possible. So here I am just telling you with the example, okay, we are saying to the system, okay, display the value where the address is 8000, right? And then we again one more variable with 8002, or for example here 20 value stored. So now to print this value, we will write something like this. So here you can see that it would be really complicated and very hard to remember the addresses, because this one is only an example. In the computer memory there could be long addresses like 789, this is, and we cannot be able to remember every address. So rather than addresses, we have a facility to give it to some names that we can easily remember. For example, now we declare one variable with the name salary, and we assign it a value 10,000. So now this clearly tells us that we are storing salary in it, right? So if we write this print, okay, now it's integer, and this is one the value. Same way, for example, we can write interest 0.5, right? One, okay, we can say the total interest, for example, just salary multiply dollar interest, total interest. Okay, see, this one is the 5,000 interest, 10,000 is basic amount, or we can say salary. Okay, so now the next thing is naming convention of variable. So basically this is like how we should naming our variables. The most preferred way is, we can say, is camel case. In this case, we basically start with the lowercase letter, and then when the next word starts, we makes it to uppercase. For example, I say salary, for okay, basic salary, right? Basic salary, for example, 5,000. So this one is the one word, and this one is another word. So what we did is we just differentiate both of these with the uppercase letter. For example, another one is day of the month is like 5, right? So we can do like that way. And there are some rules to declare variable names that we will discuss now. Okay, now the rules that we will discuss now is the first letter should be underscore, right? Or any, right? And it should not start with special characters, right? Okay, the thing is, yeah, we will do it by examples, right? So first we will use underscore a equal to 10, right? We will run it and check if it's valid or not. Yeah, it's valid. The other thing we will just use random, right? Random dollar underscore a. Now if we do like this, okay, you can see it should not start with special character or digit, right? Or if we write some special character, you can see it also gives us error. This way, yeah, this way will work. Variable to initialize with value. Yeah, okay, but we will discuss this about later, but first we will complete this. If you write any another special character, for example this, right, again gives error, but if you now use any numeric value it will work, right? Okay. Yeah, right. So basically I personally recommend we don't need to use the underscore for variable name. Always start with the alphabet, and you can use digits if you want, or just I mean name should be descriptive names that we can easily understand that what it is doing by just reading the name, as I already show you some examples, right? Rather than using a, b or c, we will just use descriptive names. So now there is also one thing, sometimes we use double dollar sign in the front of variable. So what is the meaning of it? For example, I just write it as b, and then I say dollar a equal to some value, right? Now I will write here dollar b. Okay. Okay, now if we run this, you can see it start to print some value. So what is the meaning of that? So here, as you can see, this dollar a first convert to dollar a's value, which is basically dollar b. Basically this means dollar b equal to some value, right? In other words, I write this like dollar a equal to some value. We can also check like if this expression works or not. Yeah, right. We will run it. Yeah, you can see. So this expression first convert it into dollar a's value, which is b, and then it becomes $b equal to some value, right? So this is all, and I hope you like this video and you get a chance to learn something about the variables. And if you really like my videos, please subscribe my channel for more videos. And from today, whatever we will do in the video, I will also upload it in the GitHub, so you can uh, download all contents from GitHub for your like for to remember or to learn. Okay, bye bye for now, and thank you so much for watching.